We are honoring mankind's most brilliant minds. They are here, exploring the past, building the present, and dreaming the future.
The world, with all its secret and mysterious development, existed all the time. There was nothing new in the world. What is new, that we were totally blind, now we're less blind.
For the past time dimension in the field of creative rendering of the past literature, the Dan David Prize is awarded to Mr. Amos for being an eminent writer portraying historical events while emphasizing the individual, and for exploring the tragic conflict between two nations from a human perspective.
Amos opened our eyes concerning our inner existence. All of a sudden we discover ourselves through his capacity to penetrate with love and objectivity and criticism what goes on in our hearts, in our mind, making ourselves richer in the understanding of ourselves.
Dan David Prize for the past time dimension in the field of creative rendering of the past film is awarded to Mr. Atom Egoyan for his superb modernist filmmaking, which explores the human impact of an historical event while examining the nature of truth and its representation through art. Dan David Prize for the past time dimension in the field of creative rendering of the past theatre is awarded to Sir Tom Stoppard for being a master playwright whose plays return repeatedly to the past as part of his ceaseless search for meaning in the bewildering universe, while demonstrating farcical cleverness alongside profound humanity.
Art is part of the immaterial universe. It is physicalized in material form. Books, pictures, twanged catgut, but the essence is, for want of a better word, spiritual. The complete human being, and therefore the complete society, is both physical and spiritual. There is, therefore, a large claim to be made for the artist, and I make it without hesitation. Art is part of the immaterial reality which makes endurance and survival meaningful.
The Dan David Prize for Outstanding Achievements in the Service of Humanity is awarded for present time dimension in the field of social responsibility, with particular emphasis on the environment, to former Vice President of the United States of America, the Honorable Al Gore, for his tireless efforts to sound the alarm as to the impeding global climate crisis and for galvanizing international opinion to regard the finding of solutions as a practical necessity and a moral and spiritual imperative.
Al Gore took the world as his subject, to see what is happening in the outer world. And Al says, ladies and gentlemen, you must see things as they are if you want to defend and assure your future.
The record of the CO2 concentration in the ice shows that we are reaching levels now that are completely unprecedented in the entire existence of the human species. We have in the present enough solar energy to meet all of the world's needs and then some. 100% of the world's energy needs could be met for a full year's time by only 40 minutes worth of the solar energy hitting the surface of the earth every 40 minutes. That is a decision we must make in the present for the benefit of our children and all future generations. This check, 10% of it will go, according to your brilliant design, to young researchers, and all of the rest of it will go to the Alliance for Climate Protection, a nonprofit organization that is attempting to bring about the speedier arrival of a political tipping point in our world.
Dan David Prize for the Future Time Dimension in the field of Geosciences is awarded to Professor Ellen Mosley-Thompson and Professor Lonnie Thompson for their exceptional and profound contribution, separately and jointly, to exploring and analyzing the geological and environmental records in ice cores, thereby providing unique histories of remote origins, recording abrupt changes in the global environment and demonstrating the impact of such environmental changes upon human activity. For the future time dimension in the field of geosciences, the Dan David Prize is awarded to Professor Geoffrey Eglinton for his seminal and pioneering work in organic chemical fossils which reveal the inhabitants and climates of ancient worlds and environments, for elucidating the mechanisms by which products of these environments yield essential resources for the future, and for providing novel technologies enabling the performance of these studies.
Mankind urgently needs that scientists retrieve and understand records of the past, for they are surely amongst the most important tools we have for gaining the understanding we need to predict future climatic conditions on our planet. The current concern over rising atmospheric CO2 concentrations is likely to be followed by other situations requiring major inputs from the geosciences if we are to avoid future global disasters. In basic terms, what we need to know and understand is the recent past in detail if we are able to have any hope of successfully predicting the future behavior of our planet's ecosystems. Thank you.
Founded in 2002, the Dan David Prize is an international enterprise endowed by the Dan David Foundation and headquartered at Tel Aviv University. The Dan David Prize acknowledges the three time dimensions, past, present, and future, as realms of human achievement. 3 prizes of $1 million each are granted annually in the fields chosen for the 3 time dimensions. Dan David Prize Laureates donate 10% of their prize money to young researchers in their respective fields, thus contributing to the community and fostering a new generation of scholars worldwide who exchange ideas through the Scholars Forum. Encompassing human achievement in each time dimension, the Dan David Prize is committed to a better world in the years to come.
It is our shared past that will inspire what is to come.
Bringing together people from different backgrounds with different interests that share one thing passionately: to make this a better world.
The strong message of this prize is that life and freedom are the pillars of the common civilization of men.